All right, guys, welcome back and happy Friday. As you can see here today, we have a little setup here so we can look at some really cool snakes. And I wanted to kind of just show off what I have available in my store currently. I did have that giant lightning clown pied project group. Um, the auction actually went higher than I expected it to, but it still didn't hit the reserve price what I was comfortable selling at a group of seven snakes for. So I've decided to split up that group into three smaller groups, which made more sense and might be more attainable to people looking to get into the project. I also have some Ultramel stuff that I have left over from earlier in the year that I have. All of these snakes are currently listed on Morph Market in their pairings or singles. They're all currently on sale, so I have their prices reduced to pretty aggressive pricing. I would say the one thing that I always kind of do with my listings, which I don't think people do often enough, is I revamp them, I reprice them, I edit them, I change things up pretty stinking often. Because to me, even right now, the market, the market is what it is. It's hard to say whether it's up or down or sideways or whatever. Who cares? The point is, there's still a lot of snakes out there. Prices, supply and demand are kind of all over the place. It's hard to predict. You're not selling snakes in 5 days like you were a couple years ago. So to me, when I have cool snakes like a lightning pied that isn't selling yet, I go through the process of, well, is it marketing? Is it the pictures? Is it the package that I'm offering somebody? Is it just gonna be one of those snakes that takes a longer time to sell because the ticket price is higher? Because there are some snakes that when you go to sell them, you can't just take a big beating on it and sell it for what somebody's willing to pay for it right now. Because if you have a $5,000 snake, that's a big deal to you in terms of, like a payday for you. If this is a snake that's hard to produce or hasn't so I have this OD blade lightning pied male that's available. Multi-gene lightning pieds are selling for $5,000 at least routinely. The couple that have been sold, because there haven't been a lot, most of them actually come from Canova that have been on Morph Market. If he's not selling for me at $5,000, I can't really come off that price too much, because personally, he's actually more valuable for me to keep at that point if I can't get what I want for him, because he'll replace my old plain lightning pied male as a breeder. And eventually I'll probably end up releasing that male next year at some point. But what I ended up doing with him is pairing him with a OD pied head MJ female as a duo, and keeping it actually the same price the male was at before. So while it might reduce the price a little bit on him or her, it gives you better value for that, and that's where I'm taking that pair. So I've done that with everything in that project, plus some of the Ultramel stuff. So I wanted to show you guys all of the snakes that I currently have available here. So we can, I'm going to adjust this camera here, get it pointed down here in the tub, and we'll start looking at them. I'm going to need two hands for this, or I'd normally just show you by hand, but some of these snakes are super, super snappy, and I want to be able to kind of wrangle them with both hands, because some of these snakes are real miserable. So since I was talking about them, we will start with this pair. He's already angry at me. So here he is. He is the coolest lightning pied that I have ever produced, and he's one of a kind. Never seen anything like him. I was really hoping he was the male that was going to end up being, keep your head down there, don't bite. I was really hoping he was going to end up to be a het clown, and he wasn't, unfortunately. But as you can see there, those are very similar snakes. The male is the OD blade lightning pied over here on this side. Really awesome, very beautiful snake. They're actually both eating frozen thawed right now. The female is OD pied 100% het MJ xanthic. So if you were to take these two as a pair, put them together in a couple years when they're ready to breed, they're guaranteed a 50% chance of making you lightning pies. So on top of that, you could be producing some more OD blades like him. You could be producing some Super ODs, which I have not seen Super OD blades before. I actually haven't even produced them. And as you can see, he is super feisty. He is looking at me. He is not liking what I'm all about right now. And the female's usually the same way. Actually, most of the lightning pieds from these two clutches that I produced are super feisty. So that's actually really good from a feeding standpoint. Maybe not the most handleable pets, so I don't know if I'd necessarily be saying, hey, this is a good pet for you. But as you can see, as he's unwinding here a little bit, he is a truly unique and one-of-a-kind snake. So previously I actually had him listed for $5,000 by himself, and I added her to the listing. Now, she is a snake that would typically go for $1,000, if not a little more, by herself. But I have them both listed retail regular price for $5,000. I actually have them marked down to $4,000 right now, so it's 20% off. It's a fantastic deal for a pair of snakes. A male that has never been sold before, he's one of a kind, and a female that can help you make lightning pieds. So take a look at them. They are currently available. Let's see. If your snake's looking like they're going to bite, that's all you got to do. Just as a side note for people that are scared. You come in from behind a little bit on top, and you ball python them up. I'm surprised the female actually hasn't come out at all. There she is. There's her head a little bit, just to show you. So yeah, they're big snakes. They're growing fast. They're both over 200 grams at this point. So, take a look, grab them while you can. The next set here is unfortunately, he's in deep in shed. But this is the group of snakes that is probably the most powerful, because they are a pair of snakes, again, that have never been sold before. They're triple recessive here. So, unfortunately, you can't see the colors on the male because he is deep in shed, but he's an Orange Dream Blade. 100% double het MJ Xanthic Clown. She is a pied 100% double het MJ Xanthic Clown. They have both, they're guaranteed both genetics. One of the parents was a lightning pied. One of the other parent was a pied double het. I did shed test them both with shedtesting.com, and they both tested positive for het clown. I'm releasing this male because I don't need him. The dad's actually the same exact thing. Plus, I produced a lightning pied het clown male already this year. The female is the most plain, I believe, of all of the 7 females I made this year that have the triple recessive genetics. So I am going to end up releasing them. Now, there is currently one other snake. It's an OD. I believe it's an OD pied double het that's available for like $2,500. And there has never been an OD blade pied double het available. So I think I currently have these listed as a pair for $5,000. So what these guys can do for you, they add OD and blade into the project. They are a triple recessive pair, meaning everything out of this combo is going to be pied. It's going to be visual pied. And they have the ability to make clown pieds. They have the ability to make lightning pieds. And they have the ability to make lightning clown pieds, which is MJ Xanthic clown pied. So you can make single visual recessives, two different types of double visual recessives, and a triple visual recessive with these snakes. The recessives are 100% guaranteed. They are 100% double hets, MJ Xanthic and clown. So you do not have to worry about that with these, which is why the sticker price is a little higher, considering that nobody's a double visual in here. These are the only ones that I have available, the only ones that I will be able to guarantee the genetics of, because we can't test for MJ yet. And this is the only actual female that I'm releasing that has triple recessive genetics in her. So this is a big, giant get for somebody. They are powerhouse animals. I think there's only actually ever been 3 on Morph Market listed that were pied double hets, MJ and clown. 2 of them sold like last year, and they were just, I think, plain or pastel. And the only one available now is currently an OD. So this is huge for somebody to get a pair of these snakes, to be able to. I've been working at this for years to get triple recessives out of this, and to be able to just jump in and get two snakes that can make you triples just from the get go, guaranteed triples. I actually started with Pied Het Clown, Pos Het MJ Xanthics. I got lucky that they both proved out to be Clown, or both MJ Xanthic, but I was not lucky enough to be guaranteed those genetics from the get go. So if you pick these guys up, you can guarantee the ability to make triple recessives. You're not guaranteed that they will make you them, but you're at least guaranteed of a shot of being able to make them. So, you know, these, I swear, are the feistiest snakes in the world. I can't believe how feisty this group of snakes is. And the next three will be too. But yeah, they're great snakes for somebody. It is a major project to get into, and again, the only ones that I will be releasing this year. And again, trying to get them to not eat my face off. So coming from behind, whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. He's biting me while I'm trying to get her. She's biting him. They're just a feisty group of snakes, but they eat well. All right, and then we have. Let's see here. We have some clowns. Now this is actually probably a really good project for somebody to get into because the price tag is going to be a lot lower than those ones I just showed you, and I will explain why here. So these guys, they're actually from the same sire. So what we have here is the male on the left is an Orange Dream Clown Het Pied, Pos Het MJ Xanthic. The middle is a Pastel Leopard Clown Het Pied female Pos Het MJ, and the one on the right, Pastel 100% double het Clown Pied Pos Het MJ. So they were bred from a Orange Dream Blade Pied double het MJ Clown to a Pastel Leopard Clown. So this trio can 100% make you Clown Pieds. And you have Orange Dream, Leopard, and Pastel in there. So you can make some really cool looking Clown Pieds. We can't test for MJ Xanthic yet. So that's the big question mark here. All three of them could be Het MJ, and none of them could be Het MJ. But at the very least, there's a trio here that can make like 3 gene Clown Pieds. So their price tag is actually really low, and right now I have them listed for $900 on sale. So that's basically $300 per snake, which is a pretty giant get for somebody. This is like the entry level way to try to get into this project, because if 1 or 2 of these snakes proves out to be a triple, then you're getting it for bottom dollar prices basically. Especially if one of the clowns proves out to be Het MJ Xanthic. So again, they're all 100% Het Pied. The female that isn't a clown is 100% Het Clown. So you can absolutely make Clown Pieds with this group. And as you can see, I'm moving back, and I'm partially Italian, so my hands are always moving, talking with my hands. And so as I'm doing it here behind the camera, they are keying me up because they don't like that I'm Italian. It's kind of racist, but it's okay. They're African, so we have we're close. We're across the Mediterranean Sea, but they don't like it. And again, they come from the same dad, so I don't know if it's because the dad's like chill. He's like the most chill snake in the world. So I don't know why all the babies are crazy, but they are. But so here we go. Now these guys, let's see what they're all. I think the 2 clowns are on frozen thawed, and the female on the right is still eating live mice. So the 2. I would assume that the female on the right at some point will switch over to frozen thawed. She just hasn't done it for me yet, but they're all ready to go. Spicy, feisty snakes, and that is it for the Lightning Clown Pied project. So let me get in here. See, with ball pythons again, just ball python their heads, and you're good to go. So don't be afraid. If you have a ball python who is a feisty little dude or lady, just give them a little come up from behind them and tap them in the head, and they're good to go. As you can see, they all wanted to kind of eat my face, and I wouldn't let them. Now this guy, we're getting into the Ultramel stuff real quick. I have I think, wait, 2 or 3 I'll show you. So this guy is, I really can't believe it hasn't sold yet, and I'm gonna be okay if I end up keeping him. He's 300 grams at this point. As you can see, he is one of the most beautiful snakes I've ever created. My best guess here with genetics, so the dad, well, let me get him up here a little more. He's eating frozen thawed too. The dad was a leopard OD Firefly Yellow Belly Enchi Ultramel. The mom was a black pastel bamboo head Ultramel. So he's an Ultramel. He's a bamboo. I believe he's a possibly ODYB Firefly Leo. Like, I mean, I would be shocked if he didn't prove out to be at least 4 genes. And he's growing fast. He's actually really friendly. You can see this little buddy here. And these colors, I mean, this is like straight out of the camera. There's no doctoring of this footage. He's this yellow. Like, his whole body is that yellow. And if you can see, like, right here, the sideline here, these are coming in more as he ages. And so is the yellow on his back. Right now, I have him listed for $1,000, and I'm not like real excited about even selling him for that price, because this is like a snake nobody's sold before. I could not even ID the snake properly because nobody's made a snake like this. I don't know how he hasn't sold. Now, this is the lowest I'm ever going to go on this snake. If he doesn't sell, I will keep him. I will prove him out. I will breed him next year. I'm okay with that because he's getting big at this point. He's eating frozen. He is 300 grams already. You know, what else am I supposed to do if somebody wants to buy this snake for $1,000? It's absolutely insane that he hasn't sold yet. He is. The couple people that I've talked to have been on the fence. They don't know about the bamboo and selling bamboo. Bamboo works wonders in Ultramel. Some of the best snakes that I've made have had bamboo in them in Ultramel, as you can see here. Obviously, you don't want to breed it to something else in the Blue Eye Lucy family, but look at that snake. You tell me that's not worth $1,000 or not more? That's insane. It's absolutely insane. So if you're in the market for a nice size Ultramel male with a bunch of genes in him, look at that. This is him. He is still available for right now. This is the lowest this price is going to go. So get him while you can. And I got 2 more here. I'm going to grab the female. I think the female's in shed, unfortunately, but I'll still show her to you. Yeah, she is in shed, but that's okay. She's in shed when I want to take photos, and she's in shed when I want to show her on video. I produced her last year. I think she's an OD Leopard Firefly, possible yellow belly, 100% double het ultrapide. So she's 800 grams, taken frozen thawed. She is, I think I have her listed for 900 right now on sale, which again, crazy price. A 3, 4, 5 gene double het ultrapide is unheard of, especially a female. I don't know if they've ever been sold, regardless of what the genes were. She's a beautiful snake, even not being a visual recessive. So imagine what she looks like in Ultramel, or imagine what she would do in an ultrapide project. I don't need her because I have like 7 or 8 other pied females that are het Ultramel that have a bunch of genes. So she is kind of, I mean, I'm okay keeping her and breeding her next year, but I don't need her. So $900, again, probably the lowest I will go on her because she's getting close to breeding size. Now that I have her on frozen thawed, she's probably going to bulk up a little faster. So, you know, look at her. And we have one more little spicy noodle that I like to show you guys. He is a, let's see, he is an Ultramel. He's got something else going on here. I do not know what it is exactly, or else I would tell you. So he is 50% het pied. Dad was Ultramel het pied. Female was Ultramel. Really cool looking snake. Really feisty. What's he? He is eating frozen thawed too. He's about 200 grams. There were like 6 genes, codoms in this pairing. The IDs on snakes on Morph Market were all over the place again, so I don't have a firm ID on them. But I think I have them listed for like 150 bucks right now. So this is like get into this project for you really easy. If he ends up being a het pied, then you scored a fantastic snake. So 150 bucks on sale. Good, really good eater. Kind of feisty, but he's ready to go. The last snake, which I'm not going to show, is I do have an Ultramel proven breeder female for sale as well for 600 bucks. So, that's she's 1,600 grams. She bred quite a few months ago. So as long as you get her back up to size soon, she'll be able to breed for you in a few months. So, yeah, I mean, those are all of the really cool snakes that I have available currently. A lot of stuff that nobody else is selling. Very aggressive on the pricing. So hit me up. Check out the ads on Morph Market. Hit me up, and we'll get something going here. We are ready to ship next week for you guys. So hit me up, and we will get something going. I hope you guys have an awesome weekend.